Ash Wednesday marks the beginning of the holy season of Lent, and it also marks the end of Carnival festivities in Trinidad and Tobago. After 2 days of reveling, Trinbagonians head to the beaches and rivers for Ash Wednesday cool down. Maracas Beach is always packed on Ash Wednesday, but it's not a public holiday. Everyone has work and school. The food of choice on the beach is usually bacon shack, but I prefer bacon shrimp, so I'll show you how to make that today. I love buying mine at Uncle Sam's, and these videos are from 2018, so the place looks very different than it does now. Bacon shrimp with everything. To start, I have 3.5 pounds of jumbo shrimp, seasoned with some creole seasoning, cajun seasoning, mustard, and I like adding some turmeric as well. Add 2 eggs and mix well. I decided to add a little bit of green seasoning too, because why not? Cover and set aside to marinate for about 30 minutes. Make the fried baked dough with 3.5 cups of flour, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 1.5 teaspoons of sugar, and a sprinkle of instant yeast. Add some good quality butter and work it into the flour. When I make bakes for sardine choker or just regular takaris or curries, I don't add yeast to it, but for bacon shark or bacon shrimp, the yeast adds a distinct flavor. When everything is well combined, knead with some water. And I use just regular room temperature water. I use 1 3/4 cups, but you may need more or less. Cover and set aside for 30 to 45 minutes. Now I'll prep all the toppings and condiments, and here I'm just peeling a pineapple. I actually flipped the pineapple upside down last night so that all the sugar goes to the top of the pineapple. Usually when it sits on the base, all the sugar accumulates at the bottom, but if you flip it and you let it sit like that for maybe 12 to 24 hours, it's going to get nice and sweet at the top. Scrub it with some salt to get rid of the slime and the bromelain, which is the enzyme that causes itching in your mouth. Slice it into thin rounds, or you can cut out the core and cut it into small chunks, however you like it. I'm making a chow with some salt, garlic, and bandhania. Since I'm making a pepper sauce on the side, I won't add pepper to the chow so that my nephew can eat as well. Now onto the bandhania or shadow Beni chutney. Blend garlic, bandhania, white vinegar or lime juice, salt, sugar, and water, and a red pimento just for a pop of color and some more flavor. And here's our bandhania chutney. Blend pepper, garlic, salt, and water, and you can add a little bit of lime juice also. And this is our pepper sauce. Now I'm chopping the onions and the cucumbers and preparing the other salad toppings. It's time to fry the bakes now. Separate the dough into 9 layers or small dough balls. Let it sit for 10 minutes while the oil heats. To spread the dough, use your fingers to press it out into a bigger circle. And you don't have to use flour here, but you can. Roll it out with a balner, or you can press out the layer with your hand. Here I'm using a little bit of flour to roll this one out. Slap it back and forth to remove the excess flour and place it into the hot oil. Now this is a really crucial step for fried bakes. I actually sacrificed this bake to show you something. You see how the oil is bubbling and it looks hot? A lot of people get fooled by this. The oil is actually not ready yet, but it looks hot, right? It's at 380 degrees Fahrenheit and I need it to be at 450 degrees Fahrenheit. And look closely at how this is frying. It didn't puff up all the way and it actually started to absorb some oil, which caused piece of the bake to get a little hole in it. And that is not safe when you're making fried bakes, because then the oil is just gonna bubble up and pitch up on you. And because the temp is so low, it actually took 2 minutes to fry and to get that golden brown color, and that caused it to be really hard and stiff. So here's how the bake is supposed to fry. The oil must be at 450 degrees Fahrenheit. And this will only take 40 to 50 seconds to fry at this temperature. No more or less. I've tested this so many times and I get consistent results. So let me know if you want a fried bake 101 video. Once you drop the flattened dough into the oil, spoon hot oil over it to help it puff up and to get an even color. I should have used a bigger pot to do this, right? Flip and remove once it has a gorgeous golden brown color. These bakes are slightly different than the ones I make for regular chokers or takaris. It's a little bit thicker and the yeast gives it a mild fermented flavor. When you fry bakes at the correct temperature, it barely absorbs oil, so you don't really need to put it on paper towels to drain. I'll talk all about this in my fry bake video. So my nephew is helping me pour 2 cups of flour into a bowl as well as a half cup of cornstarch. I'm also adding a teaspoon of baking powder, half teaspoon of turmeric, 1.5 teaspoons of cajun seasoning, and this already has salt, so I won't add salt, but you can season it with whatever seasonings you want. Add the marinated shrimp now.
What are you doing?
I'm just mixing it.
Yeah, but what will we turn in? Why are you putting the shrimp in?
Because we're gonna mix it to fry it.
That's a tax filing time.
But what if we fry it? But what if we fry it?
Yeah, we're going to fry it.
But what if we fry it?
What do you mean?
Will we turn into shrimp?
It's gonna turn into fried shrimp. We're gonna make bacon shrimp.
Bake?
Yeah.
What bake?
You saw I made the bake already?
What bake?
Cover the bowl and give it a good shake.
Next year, Auntie, waits me.
And you can do this in a brown bag or a freezer bag.
Next day, Auntie, waits me.
So now you need to make sure your oil is at 370 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm using the same oil I used to fry the bakes. It only stays in the oil for about 1.5 minutes and then I put it onto a wire rack. I'm using my skimmer here to clean the oil a little bit. Listen to this sound. If I close my eyes, I feel like if I'm at Maracas Beach. Doesn't it sound like the waves, or am I going crazy? Look at those gorgeous fried shrimp. So it's the moment we've been waiting for. It's time to assemble our bacon shrimp. Everything is laid out here so everyone can make their own. Of course, the 2 stars of the show are here, the fried bakes and the fried shrimp. Some sliced onion, cucumber, pineapple chow, garlic sauce, Bandhania chutney and pepper sauce, and some lettuce and shredded cabbage and carrots. First, I'll cut the bake open and you'll see how it's a bit bready on the inside. And this is the way it's made at the street food stalls on the beach. You can assemble it how you want, but this is how I like to do it. Add all the salad toppings first. Then add your fried shrimp and then top it with all your sauces and chutneys. Today I'm trying out this delicioso garlic sauce made by Sweet Hand Products. I love the consistency of it and it smells and tastes so good. All the info to purchase this will be in the description box below and it's only available in the US right now. And here is the fully loaded bacon shrimp. Now it's time to eat. This one is actually yours, by the way, so you can take a bite. You can use the same method I used to make fried shark or any other type of fish. And of course, you can add other condiments like ketchup, mango chutney, and tamarind chutney, just to name a few. At the beach, the vendors give you the fried bake with the shrimp inside, and then you dress it with whatever toppings you like. These videos are from a few years ago, but it's given me so much tabanga. I just can't wait to feel the sand in my toes and breathe that Trini air. It's like heaven on earth. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed taking a virtual trip to the beach with me today. I appreciate you so much for being here and for your continued support. Find the full list of ingredients in the description box. And if you like the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and share all your thoughts and your comments in the comment box below. Send this to a friend and plan a bacon shrimp lime together. Keep well and stay healthy. Sending love to you all. Bye.